Hello guys, this is Jeff, the garage guy. Just finished your plan and excited to show it off here. I guess one thing you could do if you haven't done this already is stop and print out the printable version of this document. It has the actual prices listed alongside the right side in that box there. And what I'm going to do here is go over the different options and what they include and how I basically came up with their price. So here we go. We'll start off with the cabinets and the counter. Basically what that price includes is all the cabinetry and the countertop here, and basically what we have here size wise is 1, 2, 3 cabinets at 36 inches wide, 23 inches deep, and about 8 feet tall. So these cabinets are enormous. And then to the right side of that, I have a 6-foot workbench, 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, with 3 upper cabinets, 2 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot. And that's 2 foot bigger than we had talked about when I was at your house. The reason for that is I had extra space to fill to make the cabinet system, in my mind, fit in the space properly. So we could get rid of 2 of those cabinets and reduce the countertop size if you want, and save some money there if you choose to. Or we can add another tall cabinet that's 30 inches wide instead of 36 and push that 4-foot counter closer to the door. So those are a few options. You guys can just let me know what you want to do there. I don't remember talking to you guys about the drawers that I make. These drawers are very unique. They're kind of one of a kind from the garage guy here. Basically, what I do is I build these drawers here in the shop, and I cut grooves in the bottom and the sides of the drawers to accept these removable dividers. These dividers are going to help you to be very organized with your drawers if you choose to go with some drawers. You can see here the rear divider is taken out in this example where they made room for larger straps. So all of your drawers, all 4 of these drawers come with the slots, and you get a good variety of dividers to you can use different heights and different drawers and things like that. So those are the drawers. I wanted to show you those. Alright, let's go back to the plan here. And as you can see in red, I have base. I put some of the bells and whistles in red. I mean, the whole garage is bells and whistles, don't get me wrong, but these are more so than some of the other aspects. Bases. I create a custom base system, and I like to use these whenever I'm using a raised deck floor. It's kind of hard to explain in the picture, but basically these bases increase the load capacity of your cabinets. They reduce any dirt, or they remove dirt from going underneath the cabinets, and they're all sealed off with PVC trim. So it looks really nice. For one, it offers less maintenance in your garage, and it increases the load capacity of your cabinets. Your cabinets are extremely strong, rugged cabinets. You don't need a base to have strong cabinets, but in this case, it makes them even stronger. Let's say without the base, the cabinets would be floating 6 inches off the floor. There will be no legs getting in your way. It'll just be clear open space, and you'll be able to hold about 100 pounds on the bottom shelf of a cabinet, where with the base you can hold as much weight as you want down there. So that's essentially the difference. The second red item here I have is extruded handles, and I know we talked about those. Those make the cabinets look even better. Otherwise, we just put normal little handles on here, and they still look really good, and they're still really high quality cabinets. Best in the industry, by the way. But so it's another bell or whistle or whatever you want to call it, and it looks really good. And you can see the price associated with that. All right, the next thing I priced out was the floor. I went ahead and I'm going to grind the front few inches of the red off the floor, do this raised deck tile everywhere. I included in the price this yellow front step It's not really an option. We have to put something there anyway, so I just included it in the floor price. And so there's your price for the floor. Store wall. That is this pinstripe I have going around the entire garage. This gray store wall stripe. And the store wall that I have over the bench. We talked about that in length, so I think you're pretty familiar with the idea. And I'm just going to go to Home Depot and buy a hook for one of the bikes down here. But, so you get that. Underneath the store wall, I put yellow pinstripes in red. That's pretty obvious, these bright yellow pinstripes above and below the store wall. I have to order this material here. I really feel pretty strongly about using this material. It's yellow all the way through, but I have to order it from Pennsylvania. I'm going to have to pay quite a bit of shipping to get it. So if I went ahead and ordered more, it would help supplement the shipping. So for a fairly low price, I was able to justify the work that would go into putting this yellow pinstripe above and below and just order a little bit of extra material there. So I think it looks pretty neat. You certainly won't hurt my feelings if you hate it. I know you're either going to love it or hate it. The pinstripe we can do in other colors too. Sometimes I'll do a dark gray pinstripe and maybe even white store wall here. So I can change up those colors for you if you want. But I just kind of saw the yellow and went with it. Kind of thought it looked kind of intriguing. I guess that looks garage-like. You'll have to let me know what you think. The ceiling, I unfortunately didn't get any good news for you on the ceiling. I couldn't find a pre-finished white material to put up on the ceiling that I thought was going to hold up to time. Basically, the only pre-finished white stuff I found was way too thin to, if we glued it up there, it would look kind of wavy up there because it's so thin. And I'm not confident it won't warp with humidity over time. It was just basically almost like cheap paneling. So the only way I was able to come up with a way to actually do your ceiling properly so it'll last, forever, is to do the same thing that was done underneath your deck and on top of your deck and just paint it white instead of staining it. And as you know, because you've had that material used in your home already, it's not exactly inexpensive, and your garage is very large, so hence the cost of the ceiling. So that includes 3/4 inch tongue and groove beadboard, I guess you call it, or wainscot, and that also includes the crown molding going around, covering all the damage around the top of the wall. That might be a good thing to check into alternatives if that's just too much money for you guys to justify for a garage ceiling. I completely understand. Maybe call a couple of drywallers out and see what they say about the situation up there. But I do know this much: it'll really look nice up there. It'll be an asset to the garage for sure. But like Kelly said a number of times the other day, it's just a garage, so you might want to look into alternatives there. Then I got into painting the walls. We're going to paint the walls whatever color you choose. I chose gray for now. We're going to paint this door, and I'll be painting this step here. So there's your price for the paint job, including a little bit of the drywall repair. And underneath that I have your total for everything. And so yeah, take a look at this stuff. I'd love to get your feedback. You can call me 513-374-9344, or just respond back to this email, jeff@thegarageguy.com, and let me know what you think. Thanks guys, I'll talk to you soon.